Hello everyone, it's Sof here and you're watching the 21st episode of my City Skyline series, Dralley. And welcome to the 21st episode. And how are you doing, everyone? I'm here doing good myself, and this episode is gonna be like another not really heavily detailed, but I do make details here and there, which is it's kind of the work that I don't really do every single episode in the past, because the problem that I had before, it's just really limiting me into making this kind of details in my city. And after the updates, I don't know what happened. I don't know what the city skylines make in this update is, but it's just really amazing to see that my game is just really still keeping all of the details that I put when I load the game. When I second load the game, I mean like load the game in the second time, third time, or even another time. Basically, it's still keeping the assets or the props there, and it really make me just happy. I'm really having a really big smile right now, because the fact that I can do detailing again, it really just amazing, because I do really wanted to make this city looking very beautiful, looking very detailed, maybe as realistic as possible. That's what I'm trying to achieve here. But as you may see here, I'm already making one big parking lot here. I mean, this parking lot is for the big hospital right there, as you may already notice. And well, this episode overall is about the scratch of the second downtown. So the one that I'm using in this episode here, it's the Brooklyn rework theme mostly, because I really wanted to have a very low, it's not, I mean, the Brooklyn rework theme is not low density, but the building is having like not really that tall buildings, it's just having like 4 or 5 stories or even 6 stories. It's not really that tall. And then in the core of the downtown itself later, I will not have any very tall building like I have in the first downtown, like the New York Times building, like the I think it's One World Trade Center building. It's pretty high, and I will not have that kind of building maybe in the this second downtown, because I just really wanted to be like a very low skylines here. I'm trying to keep the skylines low as possible here. So yeah, let's just see what's gonna be in here in the next maybe couple of episodes. And as you may already see, and I think in last 5 or 6 episodes or so, I am just really working on this kind of I think very highly dense area, or high density area with all of buildings everywhere. It's just really dense with buildings. And I mean, I'm gratefully that while I'm playing this or making this area, I don't really get any FPS problems. My FPS is still running very well, around 15 to 30 FPS, I guess, and it really just decent enough to making this kind of project, or basically that. And so as you may notice that my road color is already becoming dark, so I really thanks to the modder of this road color changer plus, I guess. It really just a beautiful mods, because you can basically edit or you have the options to change the darkness of your asphalt itself. It's just like the one that you find in the ploppable asphalt mod. So you can really have an option to change the darkness of your road itself. So in here I'm using the 50. I think it's just like 50 of darkness. I'm not really sure if it's okay. I mean, maybe you can let me know if it's too dark, or maybe I need to go darker, like I need to go just all the way to 0 darkness. I don't know. You tell me how is it look like here, but I think I'm really okay now with the 50. But if you have any suggestions that may be better, I will hopefully gonna change the darkness of the colors. So the modders of this road color changer plus is TPB. So thank you very much for TPB for making this amazing mod, the road color changer plus. Like really, I really love this kind of dark road color here, like dark asphalt here, and it's just really changing the look of the city itself. And really thank you very much for the TBP or TPB for making this out. Really amazing mod, and I hope you can keep creating more and more amazing mods. Okay, I think we are now in the second footage, so I skipped like some of the part of in the last footage and then just jump into this one. So here I'm making the blank area, basically filling the blank area near the entrance and the exit for our this industrial port industrial area entrance and exit, I guess. I think I should just call it like that. This is the port industrial entrance and exit, and there is some leftovers, like leftover space for this. I mean, in here there's leftover space, so I think that I'm gonna just make it kind of the same as what I did in the other one. As you may see, it's like there is, I mean, there's another thing that I already built there, which is very awesome. I think it's just really very good. It's like, I don't know, kind of almost abandoned factory, or kind of like unmaintained factory. Basically that's the idea here for this area right there, and I think it's just really great to have that kind of transition between the industrial area and then the residential area. Basically this one is like on the edge of this area here, so those area that I just made, it's basically for the industrial area. And here I'm laying down some parking lots here, and I don't know, basically I got this awkward shape from the roads that I just like, I don't know, basically it's very awkward, I guess, and I don't know what to fill in there. So I think the best thing that I can do is just making this kind of parks, I guess, or parks with trees like this one right here. It's the parking lot with trees, and I think it's just really amazing after all. And yeah, I'm making something on the other side of the highway here. I think this one, like this area right here that I made, is the only area that exists in this, basically in this area. So I'm making this because I kind of inspired from somewhere in Los Angeles that Los Angeles that have I don't know, maybe parking lots with these curbs, and then it just I don't know, basically we're gonna see it later, but I think it's the final results is just really amazing, and I think it's kind of realistic as well. And this is my first attempt to make the the parking lots covered with the pulpable asphalt. And I don't know, I think I made like 2 or 3 more parking lots with pulpable asphalt in this episode. You're gonna see it later. I'm not really sure how many I made one of those parking lots is, but I think it should be somewhere around 2 or 3 more. And it's just really amazing after all, and I really like that, you know, dark asphalt just covering the parking lots. I think it's just really look very realistic, just like in real life. And I do try to put some purple asphalt in the parking lots that you saw earlier in the episode. So the parking lots there is the parking lots for the hospital, and I do trying to use some purple asphalt there, but the problem is that the ground level there, it's not even, so it's not flat, and if I'm using the purple asphalt there, it's gonna be it's not gonna be nice. So I choose that I'm not gonna use that purple asphalt there. And I do I think I do made some other hospital near this area right here that you see. I think I'm gonna make some hospital around there, and that one, since the terrain of that hospital is flat, so yeah, I'm making the parking lots with those purple asphalt covering basically that. And here I think I'm making it like a shopping center here, and here it is the other parking lots with the purple asphalt. You already see here, I think it's just like really simple parking lots with no really much details, but I think it's just really nice after all. But yeah, so this episode is kind of long, I guess, so I think it's somewhere around 26 to 28 minutes. I'm not really sure, but I can't talk as long as that, so you know the format is like I'm gonna jump in and out into this time lapse. And this episode, there's no like live portion that I always do. So yeah, basically you're gonna hear me talking all along this episode, and I don't know, I cannot really keep up into making a commentary for a like 20 minutes long. It's just impossible for me to do right now, because I can't my mouth is always dry after like 5 minutes of talking, so I really need to clear my throat after 5 minutes, and maybe talking to you back after 2 minutes. And basically that's the catch here that I always do in the last 3 episode or 4 episode. I'm not even really sure with myself. So yeah, I'm thinking about making like on the road trip here through this city. It's just like the one that you see on, I think, Infrastructure's channel. So yeah, he's making like a very nice like I think it's on the road. I'm not really sure what it's called, but it's like it's like roaming around the city through the bus lines. And I think I want to do that in this Dralley as well, because I think it's just really cool to see this city from the first person perspective, and I really want you guys to experience it as well. So I'm gonna make one of those videos in the next videos maybe. Well, basically I don't have a bus line yet at this point there, because I had to delete all of the public transport lines after the mass transit updates, because it's messing up with the, I think, transport rendering mods. I think that's the name of the mod itself. Yeah, it's messing up with that mod, so I had to delete all of the public transport line, and then I had to basically laying down again of the transport line that I already have. And yeah, we're changing another footage again. So basically the other one should be like the last footage that I'm basically that I want to put here. So I think that it's very short, like it's only 16 minutes of time lapse. So I think I had to do more recordings. I think since the other side or the other part of the downtown, it's not filled yet, so I think I really do need to have like basically more minutes into this episode. And yeah, I'm making like another like transition between the port area or the industrial area and the residential area itself. So I put this big park here, which is it's a vanilla park. The trees is not that really good. I don't really like the trees, but I think it's just gonna make it, I guess. I don't really mind to have vanilla trees here. I think it's just really okay to have vanilla trees in here. So yeah, I don't really have problems with that. I do think that the park is good though. Basically if you have another trees, it's gonna make it even better. So yeah. And in this part of downtown here, maybe I'm using the Brooklyn theme, both of Brooklyn theme, the remastered and the old one. And yeah, I'm commending those buildings, which is, I think it's very amazing. And I'm keeping this transition here between the industrial area here, right there. As you may see, I put some warehouses and some factory, and all of that stuff. And here I put those crematorium and then cemetery. Basically it's for the transition between the industrial area and then the residential area, because I don't really want to have them like just beside each other like that, if that's the word. I don't really want to have them like beside each other. So I mean, it's gonna be bad for their health, I guess. But yeah, I mean that's the point here. But here I'm making a hospital parking lots, as I already said earlier. This is the second hospital parking lots, and this one should be have the ploppable asphalt, and it's just really amazing parking lots after all, like really amazing. And I do take this inspiration from Presto. Like I do watch his new series quite a lot now. The Armor series is really amazing. And yeah, basically he's really like one of my inspiration for this kind of parking lots here, which I think is just really nice. So press your channel. I mean, the armor is good. I really making something out of armor like this parking lot here. It's just really amazing. After all, with those black ploppable asphalt, which is very nice. And be sure to let me know though if this darkness of the road itself it's okay or not. So I'm using the 50 RGB, I think it's RGB values of darkness. So supposed to be from 1 to 255 if I'm not mistaken, or 256 values of RGB. So I'm using the 50. It's pretty dark enough, I guess. I'm really liking it at this point, but I don't know what about you guys. I really wanted to know about how dark should it be, and basically how good is it in your eyes and all of that stuff. Be sure to let me know about that though. So approaching for the last 1.5 minutes of our time lapse, maybe, I'm not really even sure. So yeah, I just really wanted to say thank you to you guys out there that really just have been supporting me a lot. It's just really amazing to have a support from from strangers, basically from the one that you don't know. It's really nice, and I do happy about the support that you all gives into this episode and into this channel as well. And I just really wanted to let you know that I am now on 9,700 views, which is it's really it's nearly 10k views, which is, I think it's the new YouTube regulation if you want your ads to be played. So maybe after this episode comes out, I really just kind of I think expecting that I already reached 10k views and the advertisement will be played on my videos again, and that's just really awesome if the advertisement does appear in my videos again. And really thank you very much to you out there that have been watching my videos and enjoying it. It's just really means a lot to me. And as you may see, this cinematics camera footage, so basically this episode is officially ended. And yeah, be sure to leave a like if you like this episode, and please consider subscribe, because I would love to see you in the next video. But until then, I wish you to have a nice day and goodbye.